Origamo. Um, Origamo comes from an album called Medulla Cometh. Um, it's kind of influenced in a way by Bjork. Um, the title Origamo is kind of semantics. It's kind of wordplay on the Japanese origami, which basically means the art of Japanese kind of paper folding to create objects. Um, so I kind of we did some kind of sub bass stuff on electro. So um, just decided to kind of experiment a little bit with kind of groovy drums, some sub bass, and then kind of worked on some kind of keyboard lines, some basic kind of like keyboardy synthy type stuff, and then we kind of inserted some German vocalizations, and also kind of you know McCoy Tyner-esque piano. Um, I love McCoy Tyner and John Coltrane quartet, maybe the best. And even in my forays into jazz and stuff, I would use lots of quartals, and that's coming kind of directly from McCoy Tyner. So we kind of employed a little bit of that, and kind of kind of the overall thing spawned a kind of a subgenre for us. In terms of like supermodel, that spawned a little subgenre. So did Origamo. And again, like Origamo, it's kind of like origami, Origamo. It's kind of working towards the kind of Italian, kind of Bergamo, Origamo kind of thing. So kind of working on that angle, and also you know, kind of we're thinking like of maybe a DJ in a club could kind of put it on in between sets or something like that. But also, we could do some live stuff using this, and it could go down well in the clubs and in festivals and stuff like that. So it's quite cool. And again, as I said, like it created a subgenre, a kind of a hip hop subgenre within what we do, and kind of able to develop the idea and create kind of other tracks using this kind of concept, which is kind of very cool actually. So and we've kind of put it around there, and the other interesting aspect to Origamo was our first single. We'd never released a single. Origamo was the first, and Daniel, the label boss, he remixed the single, and it was released. So it kind of made it got nominated for the Cork Playlist Song of the Week, and also got a few other little mentions as well. We're quite proud of it actually, and again, kind of looking at fashion. The cover is quite kind of employing some kind of fashion ideas and stuff like that, and kind of employing some of these ideas. So it's not just the music; it's elements of fashion. And that whole kind of culture and paradigm, kind of delving into that a little bit, and inserting our own kind of own voice into it, and as I said, it's culminated in other tracks. So using that, kind of template, we've created like several other tracks, a little bit different, but the same kind of idiom. Thank you for listening.